Most of you guys already know that Hybrid is the strongest attack in Clash of Clans right now, but what I'm going to be sharing with you in this video is 4 secrets that the pros have already long figured out that most people do not realize about the strongest attack in Clash of Clans, which is the Hybrid. First one I'm going to be laying on you right now, you guys. First secret is that the Siege Barracks is actually the strongest and best siege machine to use with this attack strategy, and there's a couple reasons for that. The first one is base builders have caught up with the Yeti Bomb. When it first came out in Clash of Clans, it took bases by surprise. It took them by storms. Nobody was building against it, but guys, for the last 2 months or so, base builders have been defending that probably first out of anything else, setting up nice baited areas where it looks like you're going to get some really great value from a Yeti Bomb, and then trapping that area like crazy with seeking air mines, tornado traps, making sure that your Yeti Bomb never makes it into that section, okay? And aside from that, guys, the other reason is just because you're getting free P.E.K.K.A.s and wizards, alright? You're getting free P.E.K.K.A.s and wizards to funnel a whole side of the base, and guys, this attack relies on funneling, so that addition of those free troops, along with the full health hogs coming out afterwards, really jive absolutely perfectly with this attack. So just naturally having those two effects inside the siege barracks makes it a much stronger version. Along with base building having caught up with the Yeti Bomb, it's a no-brainer. Most of the time, the variation that uses a siege barracks is going to be the stronger and more versatile of the two in the game right now. Now, that being said, I'm not saying Yeti Bombs are worthless. I'm just saying you should be looking for a siege barracks type attack before you're looking for good spots for Yeti Bombs, because chances are if you find a good juicy spot where your Yeti Bomb is going to get a bunch of value, if it's a currently built base by a skilled base builder, that area is going to be trapped like crazy. Your Yeti Bomb and your attack are probably going to fail. So siege barracks, definitely the stronger of the two, and I know there's a lot of folks out there right now that are still looking for those good Yeti Bomb spots first. That being said, man, Yeti Bombs are not dead. They have some very specific and very good uses. You just have to be a lot more careful about it than you did in the past. Beautiful hit by Valhalla opening up this video using that siege barracks with the queen charge in there, getting a ton of value. That's how you get it done with hybrid. Alright guys, number 2 secret that the pros figured out a long time ago, it has to do with single target Infernos, because let's face it, if you're facing a base that has 2 out of 3 or all 3 single target Infernos, that is a newer meta base. Alright, that was designed to defend that royal champion, and that's what the on-meta bases are pretty much all going to be at Town Hall 13 right now. Now, the secret I'm talking about is that charging a single target Inferno, not a big deal. In fact, you should look for a good spot to charge a single target Inferno, just like Elliot's doing right here. There's a couple reasons for this. First of all, you're already bringing a couple freezes if you're doing these attacks right at Town Hall 13. Aside from the single target Infernos, now you've got lots of ground bows being used. You've got lots of, these scatter shots do massive damage. So pretty much you're always going to want to be queen charging at Town Hall 13 with freezes anyways. And when you already have freezes in your composition, it's not a big deal to charge those single target Infernos, all right? The second reason is a lot of base builders are going to think, hey man, people are naturally going to want to shy away from charging single target Infernos, and they're right. For most attackers, that's the case. Most attackers are not comfortable charging straight into a single target Inferno, so as a result of that, if you're willing to charge that single, you're going to be able to find some better value, and you're not going to run into as many traps, all right? So seeking air mines, those sort of things. If you're willing and able to look for charging those single target Infernos first, you're going to be getting the best value that's not going to be defended as much from the base builder in this meta. And look at this, man, another siege barracks being used. That single got charged and he got a ton of value, and their queen's going to break through. She's going to be able to pop her ability and get that town hall down as well. Massive value. Grand Warden ability is going to cover so many of those scatter shot drops. A heal for when it wears off. Man, you got to be on top of that scatter shot damage with Grand Warden ability, with timely heal spells. Don't wait until they get too low, otherwise that scatter shot is going to take your troops out quickly. God, you guys, this base got annihilated. isolated. So remember, the secret here was charge the singles. Don't be afraid of it. And guys, the second reason it's so much easier to charge singles now is even if you're a little bit late with your freeze spells, most of us have those automatic hero abilities enabled. Now, I'm not going to tell you that they're going to work all the time. If she takes massive damage all at once, those can fail you, and your queen can die without getting her ability off. But 9 times out of 10, even if you lose track of your queen or your freezes down a little bit too late, that automatic queen ability is gonna save your butt, making queen charging singles really easy and simple. So get used to it and get comfortable with it. All right, guys, secret number 3. Now, first of all, this is gonna deal with Yeti Bombs, but that's really not the secret. The real secret here is that a lot of times, you do not need a rage for your Yeti Bomb, all right? A rage spell is big time value. That's 2 spell space. You could be using that to better effect. Look at this Yeti Bomb. Did not need a rage to get the value he needed. The whole point here, man, was getting that single taken out so his queen could charge down here, come in and take out this scatter shot. Now, you might ask yourself, why didn't he just try and Yeti Bomb this scatter shot, right? That's more value than a single, isn't it? Yeah, I would agree. It is, but what I was talking about earlier, watch where this tornado trap is located to defend the Yeti Bomb. Boom! There's that tornado trap right there. So if you would have tried the Yeti Bomb this scatter shot, tornado trap is going to defend that. You're not going to get the scatter shot kill. You're going to have a failed attack. So kind of the secret within a secret here is if you see an obvious Yeti Bomb location in a base that's made currently, a newer made base, chances are it's probably trapped. So look for a less known, maybe less expected Yeti Bomb location. But the real trick here is don't waste a rage on your Yeti Bomb if you don't have to, okay? If there's a ton of stuff in there, granted, a rage might be needed, all right? But a lot of times it's not needed. Folks are wasting a rage on it anyways and falling short on their attacks because they gave up 2 spell space for absolutely nothing. Now, that being said, man, Yeti Bombs can still be very effective on the right base. The best use that most people have found for them at this point, that queen's locked on by that single while she's tied up with that CC. Her ability might save her, but I don't know if she's going to lock onto that single in time. She's going to be ignoring it. But look at the value he already got, you guys. Look at the value he already got from that queen charge. Big time value. Queen charge, that scatter shot. That's more than enough value. Even if she goes down to that single, he got enough value from this queen charge, all right? Now, one thing you're going to notice, man, if you're bringing a Yeti Bomb, which was a good call on this base because that queen charge got big time value, is the fact that he doesn't have as much of a push left over on the other side, all right? He didn't have the P.E.K.K.A. and Wizards clearing the funnel, so he's going to be losing a few miners out to the outer buildings. Also, you don't have those additional 9 max Hog Riders coming in, so your main push through the base is going to be a little slower. You don't have it funneled as well, and you don't have quite as many troops in there, so when you're using that Siege Barracks, you're going to be getting a better push. But guys, the Yeti Bomb can be very effective. Trevor definitely showed that here just by making sure that he took out a section, opened up a queen charge that got massive value, and that's going to be the #1 use for that Yeti Bomb. Other than the one that we got coming up next is also going to be a use where you're going to want to use the Yeti Bomb pretty much all the time on this next style of a base. But beautiful attack by Trevor, showing us that a rage not always needed for the Yeti Bomb. All right, guys, our next pro tip here is the style of base where you're pretty much always going to want to use a Yeti Bomb, and I'll show you why. Although, honestly, with the addition of Super Goblins, it doesn't even have to be a Yeti Bomb anymore, because a lot of times what you're going to do, man, I'll just show you. Dude, I'll just show you. All right, look at this ring base. We got the Town Hall in the island in the center. Very difficult to funnel anything in there, but that's what the blimp is best at doing. I know on the screen right now it shows a Siege Barracks, but that is going to be changing for the Yeti Bomb, because anytime you're taking out a ring base like this is the attack strategy you should use. This is absolutely the best attack strategy at getting that accomplished. Basically, you're just going to start out by charging in on a corner. From there, you just have to wait and see which direction your queen is going to go, all right? You're just going to be patient. It's really difficult to determine which way she's going to go without spending a ton of funneling troops, but, you know, she's going to pick pick one direction or the other. Just wait for her to choose which direction she wants to go. Now, this can be a very time-consuming attack, so you do have to watch out for time fails. So once she figures out which side she's going on for sure, which right now looks like she's definitely going to be walking to the right, should be targeting that air defense next, or possibly the king platform, you're going to want to get your funneling troops in, for example, your king, on the side that she is going to. As soon as you know for sure that she's going that direction, be careful though, make sure you know she's going that direction for sure, otherwise you put your king down too early on the wrong side, she switches back, it's going to screw up your attack, alright? Now, the rest of the troops are going to go down with the queen, alright? This is beautiful because you're going to get a healer swap onto those troops between the troops and the queen and be able to keep them all alive as they push their way around the base. Second part of this trick is getting that Yeti Bomb in there right behind the troops, alright? Look at this blimp heading in there with the troops. That means they're being tanked by the troops except for the air defense. Air defense, the only defense that can't really be tanked by those ground troops in there. So he's going to use that Grand Warden ability, catch all of his troops in it, keep them invincible, and make sure that blimp stays invincible. That way any seeking air mines, any hits from the air defense are not going to affect the blimp. It's going to make it into the core. You bring some super goblins in there with your Yetis. Those super goblins are going to make sure to take down the town hall with no rage needed. That way you got all your spells left for the rest of the attack. He's still got 3 freezes. He heals this group over here that ended up going over there. Good call, because that group's also tanking for the Royal Champion. After that, he's going to be using all 3 of those freezes on this siege, or excuse me, on this scatter shot right here and the single combo. That's going to keep your troops safe from the scatter shot, going to keep your Royal Champion safe from the single. This base is annihilated, you guys, and that's exactly how you want to take down a ring base every single time. It is the easiest, it is the most effective way to do it. It uses that Yeti Bomb, it uses the hybrid attack strategy, and look at this, he's still got a queen ability, he's still got a Royal Champion ability, and this base is annihilated. He's going to be swagging troops and everything. That's how you take down a ring base the right way every single time. Friends, it's time to review the tricks and secrets that you guys have learned from this video. Just wanted to review them all so that you do not forget any of them. The first thing we talked about is how the Siege Barracks variation of hybrid is actually the strongest one, and especially now that base building has caught up with Yeti Bombs so well, and they really work on tricking you, baiting you into Yeti Bomb locations and then trapping the crap out of them. Siege Barracks attacks is what you should be looking at first. It is the safest, it's the strongest, it's the most versatile, and honestly, base building really can't defend a siege barracks. It goes outside the base. It gives you free P.E.K.K.A.s and wizards. It gives you 9 more hog riders halfway through the attack with that are full health and really make a second resurgence. Tanking well for the Royal Champion is just the stronger, more versatile of the 2 versions, alright? Second secret that we learned was the fact that you guys need to get comfortable with charging singles. In fact, if you're comfortable charging singles, you're going to find a lot easier charges with a lot better value and a lot less traps. So get used to charging the singles. In fact, look for areas where you can charge a single and you're going to be getting some great value. You're going to take advantage of the fact that base builders know that a lot of people are still not comfortable charging singles. So in those areas, you're going to find the best value. You're going to be freezing those singles anyways. You have the freeze spells. If you get in trouble, your freeze is a little slow, which happens once in a while. If you got a lot of stuff going on in the attack, no big deal, because you got your automatic hero ability set. If you're smart, if you know what you're doing, you got that set to save your butt in tough times. However, don't rely on it, because it doesn't work 100% of the time. So get used to charging those singles. In fact, look for it, and you're going to find some great attacks. Third secret we looked at was the fact that you do not need to use a rage with Yeti Bombs. Heck, half the time, maybe even more. Sometimes it's going to be effective, but just don't waste a rage on it if you don't have to, and you're going to be just fine. Fourth secret we looked at was, I don't know, probably the least of a secret of all these secrets, because lots of people have figured that out. But guys, if you're facing a ring base, you're going to want a queen charge into a hybrid. Hybrid's going to go whichever side the queen's going on, and then that you're going to use that blimp with some super goblins in it and probably a few Yetis as well to get that town hall in the center down without having to burn a rage spell on it. And guys, you keep those 4 things in mind, you're going to be improving your hybrid attacks. You're going to be 3-starring a lot more bases at Town Hall 13, or honestly, whatever town hall you're you're operating at. So there you guys go. On your screen in the middle right now, there's a button to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that button. Also on your screen, link to some more of my videos. Click on one of those and we'll keep hanging out.